Hey, this is Manjaja with WayToIndie.com. Today we have with us Ryan Courtney of Trenton. Hey Ryan, how are you doing?
Hey Manny, doing good, man.
Awesome, awesome. So could you go ahead and give us a little introduction about yourself, who you are, where you're from, what the project
Yeah,
is?
yeah, very cool. My name is Ryan Courtney. My music project is called Trenton. I'm originally from Florida, but I've been in Nashville, Tennessee for about the past 5 years, just writing and working on music.
Cool, cool. And your project is named Trenton. Can you tell us? That's an interesting name. So
Yeah,
what's the?
um, yeah. So the short answer, I used to tell people that Trenton was just a band name, and I always thought it sounded like almost like an internationally successful band name. So and that it rolls off the tongue, and it was usually just easier to do that. But the longer answer is my dad. He grew up in Trenton, New Jersey. He passed away like 7 or 8 years ago when I was 17. And it's funny because like Trenton's actually a pretty rough place, like as far as crime and stuff like that goes. But like all my dad's learning experiences and like childhood and everything took place there. That's where he met my mom. And my dad was just a really influential person in my life, and I feel like Trenton is just kind of a way of honoring that. So usually when people ask me why the band's called Trenton, instead of going into like this like deep explanation, I just tell them like, oh, it's a band name, and I like it. But
Well,
yeah,
I definitely like the deeper explanation there, but
yeah,
we'll keep it simple for everyone else. But now that everyone knows, that is what it is. I noticed is this album that you just released, which is by the way called Dreamers to everyone that's listening.
yeah,
It's available on Noise Trade. Is something that you recorded entirely in your bedroom. Something
yeah,
that's kind of sparked my interest there. How did you
yeah,
go about
yeah.
doing that and everything? And how did it come about?
Yeah, I mean, it felt kind of like a miracle because before that, I didn't have any like audio engineering experience or anything like that. But I knew I wanted to do a new release, and I didn't really have a budget because I'm not on a label right now. And I just started recording demos in my room, just like experimenting, like borrowing mics from friends. And then like sonically, it started actually sounding like way better than I was expecting, and I was like, well, I could probably release this. And so then I just worked on it, for a while. I spent like a year and a half on just these 5 songs, like recording it and getting the right sounds. So yeah, and I'm happy with it. Not bad for engineering for the first time. But I don't think I want to do that again. I think I'm going to try to pair up with a producer in the future, just so I can focus on the writing
Sweet,
parts.
awesome.
Yeah,
Well, it does sound amazing, so we'll give you that.
thanks, man.
So,
Thanks.
um,
Cool.
so what's the pardon the pun here, kind of, but what's the dream here, going
Yeah.
forward?
Absolutely. Music for me, growing up, like just did a lot. Like just when I would go through things, whether like happy times or rough times, music just did a lot for me. It did a lot. It did a lot for my soul. And I feel like if I could do that for other people, if I could be a soundtrack to certain experiences they go through in their life, and if it could like help them through something, that's the dream for me. Just to like affect people. Um, there's a misconception that like musicians like make tons of money now, and that's true if you're like Coldplay. But generally, it's music's just something that I want to just get out there for people, and hopefully they get something out of it.
Well, we definitely thank you for sharing your music, and I appreciate that it's got a message behind it because we don't see that as much nowadays.
Yeah,
It just doesn't have that soul anymore. And it's
yeah,
good to
yeah,
see that it's got that and it's got that message behind it. So what are you working on now here?
yeah. Right now, I'm demoing out some new ideas. I'm looking to do a record. I've been talking to some like potential producers in town. Just been raising money. And I feel like these newer songs that I've been working on is definitely like closer to like the sound that I want to make. Like the EP, I'm really happy with it, but this newer stuff is even more mature. And yeah, I'm just excited about it. So I'm just working on that, trying to get those ideas cohesive and ready to go.
Sweet. Do we have a time frame for that, or are you just
Not right now. Not right now. I mean, I would love to get just a single out, within a few months or so, just to like give people an idea of what I'm working on. Um, but there's no like exact release date for that yet. But hopefully in a few months I'll release a new single.
awesome? So we
Yeah.
definitely look forward to that, and I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to tour? And if not, probably not with this EP, but later on
Yeah.
so we can see you live
Yeah.
sometime?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some stuff's in the works. I've been talking, with some different people about potentially like being supporting acts and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely in the works. Hopefully next year we'll start doing a little bit of touring and getting the music out there.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
That wraps it up for me. Do you have anything to say after we wrap up here?
Yeah. Well, I just want to thank all the noise trade people. Like we've got like thousands of downloads off the noise trade thing, and that's really good. So I'm
Awesome.
thankful for that. Thanks for the interview, Manny.
So that was Ryan Courtney of Trenton. You can download his EP Dreamers on noisetrade.com. It's also available on iTunes. The links will be below in the description. Also, check out some social stuff for him. Go follow him, tweet at him, fan him, whatever else is there. But as always, listen to the music. And for now, this is Manjot Java with way2indie.com. I will see you next time. Thank you.